Welcome back everybody, penguinzomby here, back with another YouTube video, and today we're looking at my first wave defense in my Twine Peaks storm shield. I've got a pretty unique build going on here, and a lot of people have been requesting how they can build this themselves, so let's jump right into the video. Now first things first, if you guys didn't know already, you can place pyramids over Husk spawn points, and this will push back the spawn even further. This works in any SSDs and in regular missions. Just an important tip though, Husk spawn points do not spawn in lava bombs. So you don't need to build behind or on the lava bombs themselves. The only issue I ran into with this first wave was this cliff right here. They were spawning on top right here. So I just placed 3 pyramids right here, and I've never had a single problem with it ever since. So definitely some useful information. Now starting up here, back here we have our spawn point. And here's the actual storm shield itself. The reason this is all blocked in is just to prevent randoms from running into the trap tunnel and messing up pathing. Happens every time, and I just got tired of it, so we just block them in for the first wave. But yeah, so we're gonna start from the back of the tunnel and then move up. We'll work our way up there, just explaining everything along the way. But pretty much every piece in here has a reason it's placed there. Everything here has undergone rigorous testing and redoing and replacement and all that. So starting off, we've got our gas traps and our broadsides for this spawn trap build thing right here. And a very important piece of information. My gas traps are a crit build, and on this one I've got double crit rating, double crit damage. The reason for this is because when a gas trap activates, it'll do affliction damage, and if the gas trap crits, each affliction tick will also crit. So it will do absolutely massive damage. It's great for spawn points, great for anything really. And then we have our broadsides, which have the same rolls, double crit rating, double crit damage. This right here works very efficiently. Most of the husks have never made it past this tile right here, no matter what their level is. So it's definitely pretty effective. Now one issue I ran into a little bit was back here. I used to have this extended out a little bit more, but I couldn't block this thing off, and so people were just falling down in here, jumping out, and then able to get on top of here and mess up the Husk's pathing. So I just blocked it off and left it like that, so that's why it looks like that. But anyway, let's take a look at what it looks like from the outside real quickly. Probably one of the most important pieces of information of this build is the Lobber / Flinger shield right here, and blocking off the hills. So sometimes there's a glitch going on in the game right now where with wall launchers and floor launchers, if a smasher gets hit by them, they'll actually phase through the structure. And this has been happening a lot recently, but ever since I put these here, so I block off this hill, I block off that hill, this hill, and then that hill up there. But smashers, once they come over here, whether if the wall breaks or they glitch through it, they'll actually go all the way around, hit that hill, go up there, and hit the storm shield. So just these few things right here is enough to make the smashers break through this simple wooden wall right here and go back around. And the reason I have these wooden walls right here is just to prevent people from escaping. So no one escapes without my say so. But anyway, so down here we have our tunnel of death, and anything that falls in here does not survive. We've got our tire traps up here, all broadsides. You can do this however you want it to. I like having the low walls with the wall dynamos in here just for more visibility. I'm sure you could go with way more damage if you did like a full wall with broadsides or something, I don't know. But this is just what I did, and I did have this. This was another column of death as well, but I wanted to save on my structure limit, so I just put this floor right here. This floor works pretty well too with Teddy's and Rosie and some other abilities and stuff. So pretty cool. Now back here we have our base area. This is where I put my base when I'm a constructor. This tile will reach all the traps below me and on the wall and on the sides of the tunnel, and is also the best for running the recycling team perk. I'll give you the full grid near the end of the video, so you can, if you want to build it yourself, you can see like how many tiles away from this certain landmark you need to build and all that good stuff. But we'll get to that in a second. Now, so the husks spawn right here. I usually run slow field, put the slow field right here. They walk all the way up here, and they get knocked into the tar pits of death. Nothing survives. Now going up here, you have to have these pyramids up here, because if you don't, the husk spawn point will spawn up here. So even if it's one pyramid back here, and even if it's edited like this, it's got to be a full pyramid, unedited, just like this. And it can get a little annoying. You can make this front one out of wood, and then when the storm shield starts, you can just come up and break it real quickly. That's what I've been doing, but there's many ways you could do this. Now, I've never had, in all the time I've been doing this, no matter what power level, or yeah, no matter what level, not a single husk has made it past this tile right here. Not a single one. So I'm going to take all these down. This is all pretty much useless. This has never been used, not even once. So I'm going to take all this down. It's not really needed. I had this was all trapped out right here, but I just had to save on structure space, so I took it all down. Now right here you can see where we're actually at. This is the side of the cliff. So we're actually ramping up on the side of the other cliff right there. Let me see if I can get a better viewpoint for y'all. So here we are. This is the top of the thing. You just want to go against the side where the lava bomb is. All right there. Close that up. Yeah, and then they go up here. And you can do, I did several different things with this. You can do timeout rooms. Up here you could do a bunch of different things. I just chose what was the most space-saving thing for me, which is this. And then, you know, of course, when I run endurance, I take down this little tunnel right here. It's not really needed. But yeah, so this is the build. We're actually going to run it through one time just so y'all see what it looks like for the first wave. But this works extremely well, man. With that being said, man, let's get right into it. I'm using the Speed Ninja just to show, you know, just to showcase everything. So I don't have supercharged traps on, but y'all will see that you don't need it. So let's start it up. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention. So up here, we have another room. Now this room is very important because a lot of the times, like just what happened right here, these walls will break. And a lot of the times, these 4 tiles up here will break just because of propane explosions. And so I have my 5th, or the last perk on my freeze traps to be increased building health, legendary. So I put those up here on top of the gas traps for that extra boost health of building health. And then I have more traps up here in case these get destroyed. Now, the biggest issue I ran into when doing this was that if you're not paying attention, propane will actually build up along this little thing right here, because any husk that dies here or all the way up here, all the propane rolls down and collects right there. And husks actually see propane as an obstacle, so they will walk all the way around everything and then hit the storm shield just if there's a line of propane right there. So I typically blow up propane as I see it, and by the middle of the first wave, there's enough propane to just leave it on the ground, and they'll be able to get by it. But randomly, stuff will break. So sometimes this wall launcher will break, this wall dynamo will break, some of these walls might break. Just when the storm starts, so you might get some weird kind of stuff like going on right here, like these 2 back walls are broken, this one's broken. But it doesn't matter, they won't get through anyway. Now later on in the video, I will show you a bunch of different hero builds you can use with this, because this is pretty much like your own playground right here, you know, testing every soldier ability. I've done grenade builds, minigun builds, ninja builds, pretty much anything that you could imagine. Rosy builds from up here. But we'll showcase that later on in a little bit. But let's throw the slow field down right here. Yeah, so this is pretty much the build. And I guess I'll go through and kind of show you where everything's at. Okay, so from this is an easy landmark right here. From this little cliffside, I guess you would call this thing, we have our ramps. So the first part of the ramp is going to be 1 tile down, or I guess 2 tiles down, from where the end of that cliff is. And then once you build 2 ramps up here, you can easily get an idea of how many tiles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tiles till the hill. And of course you need pyramids on all of these. And I even have pyramids back here, like, let me show you. So up here, you still have to place pyramids all the way back here, because they will spawn if you don't have these, or if these are edited in any way. Now down here, you don't need any pyramids. So this is all clear. All good to go right there. Now if your lava bomb is somehow hitting in the middle right here, and you're unable to build this second half of the section, you might want to look around your SSD, because where you place structures affects where the lava bomb hits. So you might have some weird kind of setup going on in your storm shield. Just another tip, something to look out for. Let's get back in here. Alright, so now, traps of choice. I just went with all gas on here. I did used to have a bunch of tire traps, but tire traps are not really optimized well. They make the game lag. So I just have 1 left. I might take it out. I don't know. Might put a ceiling electric field. Oh, bonus, if you guys didn't know, on head games simulation or challenge, ceiling electric fields hit headshots. So you can easily spam ceiling electric fields and pass that daily. So just a super helpful tip to know about. But this is it, man. This is it. If you wanted to make your, if you have the recycling team perk and you want to farm mats, I recommend this tile over here over the trap tunnel, just because it covers all the brick from the Lobber shield and Flinger shield, and that way you can farm up even more mats. And if you wanted to, you could build vertically and farm whatever you want, whatever you needed, you know, wood, whatever. So that's a good spot that that could be. Now you can put floors underneath these pyramids. Floors will not affect the spawn thing, but I just needed structure space, so I took away most of these floors. But you do want some floors in case you have some randoms who join in. You want a place for them to put your bait, put their base, or you want to put Rosie down or something, you know, whatever. After the wave starts, you don't need any of these pyramids, so you can break all of them if you wanted to. What I used to do is I used to have all these pyramids as wood. That way I could just come in after the wave starts and just break it all down and not have like this weird camera angle that I'm always at. But that's up to you. I usually run no build zone for the extra 25 tickets. I think Husk Swarm and Rolling Fog also give you the extra 25 tickets, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, this is pretty much the build. I mean, I know they're only level 121. We'll get some higher level gameplay after this ends, just so you all can see, you know, how it actually looks at max potential. Or I guess not max potential, but level 145. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I did put a jump pad down here because almost every time randoms would come in, they would just jump down here. I don't know why, maybe out of curiosity or something, or on accident. But this last tile right here, I did put a jump pad. So just keep that in mind. You do want some way to get out down there if you're not a ninja, or you have some teammates or something. You might want to put that jump pad down there. But that's pretty much the build. That's pretty much it. This wall usually breaks a lot, just from when the husks spawn. I'm trying to think of what other information is useful. I guess I can show you what it looks like from the top. So the Lobber shield should go right to where you block off the hill right here. And this is the best or most structure saving Lobber shield I could do. Did have an issue with flingers, but that pretty much stopped it right here. There is a lava bomb that drops right here. Oh, there it is. Perfect timing. So if you guys didn't know, you can build 3 tiles high, and then you can build over any lava bomb, and it won't matter. So, just some helpful tips. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll get on with some more gameplay right after this.